Driven from their homes by armed invaders, a few hardy refugees faced the prospect of starting again. They would found a new village deep in the countryside.
Hestes, Gadriende.
With a new settlement established, the first priority was locating a reliable food source. The simplest source was gathering from nature. With a healthy supply of food, the village could start to grow. To do so, it would need more hands to share the work.
Meta.
Yeah. Meta. We're Abendende.
Yeah. Apple. Waiter. Eat your fare.
The new workforce could now turn to the growing village's needs. First, they would build a mill near their food source, so villagers could drop off gathered berries more easily.
Yes, sabiende. Yeah. Work hard.
Yaru.
Yes, sir.
Workende.
Waiter. You ende.
Yaru. Yes, sir.
Next,
Yes,
the growing
Sabiende.
village would need wood to build with.
Huh? Huende.
Huh? Yes, sir. Yaru.
The growing community now had a steady supply of lumber. To make wood collection easier, villagers could erect a lumber camp near the forest.
Workende. Hestes.
The wearer.
Woodoo.
Yes, sir. Heras. Gathway.
Each weather.
Thanks to the camp, villagers no longer needed to travel as far to drop off lumber. The village now required additional houses to support its growing population.
Yeah.
Huh? Workan. Don.
Queta.
With additional housing in place, even more villagers could join the workforce. But a populous village would soon exhaust the natural food sources. To grow, the community needed dedicated farms.
Work Henday.
Queta.
Quetta. Done.
Work end day.
Huh? Work Henday.
Yarrow.
Here worked.
Where can? Huh? Firalda.
Woodsmen and farmers now kept the village well supplied.
Work Henday. Yeah.
Further growth required knowing the countryside and finding more resources. For that, communities employed scouts.
Huh? Work Henday.
Yeah.
Done.
Work end day.
Yes, sir. Yaru. Yes, sir.
Able to move quickly and see great distances, scouts were key to discovering new resources. The most important thing for a scout to locate was a ready source of gold.
Queta.
Ridra. Gande. Yeah. Ridende. Astirende.
Huh? Onrad. Yeah, off the letter. Yeah. Work end day.
Forward. Yeah.
Ah.
Yes, sir.
Yaru.
Queta. Firalda.
Yeah.
To prevent having to haul ore large distances, expanding communities would establish a mining camp near the source of gold.
Work end day. Yarrow. Off the Delphin.
Quetta. Huh? Delphende.
A well-placed camp ensured efficient gold mining.
Yeherende.
Huh? Yeah. Work at. Queta. Work end day. Yeah, work.
Hessa. Kutlich. Astirende.
With a good supply of gold, the
Yeah.
village was becoming a large town.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
The signpost of this growth would be the construction of a large landmark.
Hestes.
Huh?
Wooden.
Yes, huh? Work end day.
Forward. Ridende. Kuthlich. Yes, sir. Yeah.
Yeah, Quetta. Yes, Sammy Andy. Abende Quetta. Work Kendi. Huh?
Yeah.
Work can.
Yeah. You end it. Wait, huh? What's up, Fiddy?
With the landmark in place,
Ain't you working?
the once sleepy village announced itself as a thriving feudal township. The townsfolk had been driven from their homes before, however. This time, they would defend themselves. The first step would be constructing a barracks for infantry.
What's our Yaru to work? Each timbra theos.
Ja. Yes, eh? Questo hala. That sulla beo timla. And yes, eh? Questo hala. Icheum Yeseli.
Tom.
Each timber.
Once it had a barracks, the town could establish a standing force of soldiers.
Yeah. Each a
Simple infantrymen armed with spears were a common choice for these militias.
Yaru to work. That's sole beo timber.
Yarway.
Where are you work? What's our faith, eh? Yes, sir. Understood.
Icheum Yeseli.
Garwigan. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Aknawa. Yarway. Garwig.
Baron Yarwe.
Each will. Yes, sir.
And you work it.
Garwigan. Garwigan.
The town now had a militia and could look to reclaim the lands lost to invasion.
Each a worker.
The invaders had blocked the road north with a stout palisade. Although spears were of little use against these walls, the militia could burn down the obstacle with torches.
Yarwe. Each a blue that.
Yes, sir.
Garwigan. There we go.
Yes, sir. Garwigan.
There you work that.
Garwigan. Yarway.
Yes, sir. Questo hala.
Yarway. Yarwigan. Ascendant.
Yes. And you work, eh?
Yes, sir.
What's their faith, eh? What's their faith, eh? Each a worker. Yes, eh? Thurfethi. Ige om yourself.
Yes, sir. West Duhala.
What Thurfethi?
Yes, sir. West Duhala. Each a willa, Hugh a woodoo.
Yerwath Garitnu. Garu Farath.
Hestes commende. Each will be a self-ending.
Yaru to work. That's sole bio temperat.
Tremeth Garu. Yes, sir.
With the road open, the militia could now reclaim their lands in the north.
On your work. Darway Yao Arler. Gadriende woodoo.
First, the spearmen had to deal with a lone sentry.
Shirless hair. Yes, sir. West Duhala. And you work it. And you work it. What Thurfethi? And you work it. Earth to lend. Cool Leech.
Yes, sir. West Duhala. Yaru to work.
Yaru to work.
On your work, huh? Workende on.
Yes, sir. West Duhala.
Yes, sir. West Duhala.
What Thurfethi? Workende on Acreham.
Garu Uppa. Ja, Garu Uppa. Kom at on.
What has each a will?
Yarway.
Yes, sir. Garu again.
And you work it.
Yep. Garwi Hura. Rit nu. Tremeth mid-May. Astirat Garwigan. Each wheel. Yerwa Garwigan. Garu Fara! Yes, sir!
Advancing aggressively, the militia eliminated the enemy sentry. The invaders had a small cavalry camp guarding the road, but the militia was ready to attack.
Come on!
Spears were highly effective against cavalry, allowing the militia to win the day. All that remained was to destroy the invaders' stables. The invaders' cavalry post was destroyed, but other enemy positions awaited further up the road. Hostile archers defended the next camp, which would put spearmen at a disadvantage. The township needed cavalry of its own to deal with this, and so would need to build stables. To deploy that cavalry quickly, the town needed to build their stables near the front lines. Fortunately, friendly villagers came out of hiding and joined the effort.
Garwigan Asetta Astira Garwigan Garu Garu Fara.
What survey they? Dawn.
With stables in place, the town could field horsemen of its own.
Ayored Yaru. Yeah, Yaru. Bayard May. Vin Hester.
What's her faith, eh? And your worker? Each you say, and she airless hair. Each a worker.
Yarway.
Ike on your zelly.
Yaru.
Ike on your zelly.
Ayored Yaru.
Yarway on your Sammy Endy.
Bayard May. Yaru. Ayored Yaru.
Charlas, they're Fenday Heston. Cometh on a churlass. Yer iniath churlass.
Ayored Yaru. Yaru.
That shule bayo timbran. Yes, sir.
Vin Hester.
The town now had a rapid light cavalry, skilled at harassing slower targets, such as archers.
Vera Dawn. Each timbra theos. Vera Dawn.
Yaru. Beod me. Yeah? Iaru.
Reader Yaru, ga up.
Eored Yaru.
Trimeth Garu.
Yeah? Iaru.
Eoredas Yerwe.
Beod.
Yeah, each will redan. Each yera.
Eored Yaru. Beod me.
Yedita Rupa.
Garwigan, Aseta, Kumeth on. Aknawa.
Yerward. Stay the fast anu. Yedita Rupa. You sadly Athopa.
Yerwa, Garwigan. Aknawa!
Eoredas Yerwe.
Reader, Theoredas!
Eliminated the enemy archers and moved on to destroying the archery range itself. The invaders' archers and their camp were destroyed. A final enemy emplacement remained, one fortified with palisades and defended by spearmen. To deal with this target, the town would need longbowmen. First, they needed to build archery ranges in the area regained from the invaders. Once more, friendly villagers arrived to help.
Your way on, you Sammy Endy. That's Shule Bayo Timbran. Yes, sir. Each Timbra Theos. Ich am your Sally. Cheerless here. Fair done. Each a worker.
With several archery ranges in place, the town could add longbowmen to its forces.
Fair done.
Flamboga Arod.
Beodeth me.
Each a worker.
Strele Fuse. Strele
Each Timbra
Fuse.
Theos.
Flamboga Arod.
Each Brewkay that.
Beodeth me. Strail Boren Yard. Flamboga Arod. Strail Boren Yard. Strele Fuse. Beodeth me.
And your worker. Soon are. That Shule Bayo Timbran.
Tremeth Garu.
Strela Fuse. Beardeth me. Strail Boren Yaru. Strail Boren Yaru. Flamboga Anod.
A strong force of archers could eliminate enemy spearmen at a distance, so long as they took the proper position.
Beodeth me. Beodeth me. Strela Fuse. Flamboga Arod. Strail Boren Yaru. Beodeth me. Flamboga Arod. Strela Fuse. Strail Boren Yaru. Beodeth me. Strail Boren Yaru. Flamboga Arod. Strele Fuse. Flamboga Arod. Strail Boren Yaru. Strele Fuse. Beodeth me. Strele Fuse. Strel Boran, Sithe. Strel Boran, better.
Irwath Garwigan. Midman.
Steadfast readeth Aeratus. Abuga, Strel Boran. Yes, sir.
Garu cometh on.
Strel Borgath, Strel Boran.
Poised on a cliff top, the longbowmen would be protected from an infantry charge. The last of the invaders fell to the resurgent homegrown population. Now that their lands were free of enemies, the town could take the next step in its growth and become a powerful medieval city. Here too, the erection of a great landmark would be the signpost of this growth.
What's their faith, eh? Eat your work. Cheerless, your way on, you Sammy Endy.
Garwigan, Aseta. Midmay.
Yeah, Aeoridas. Ferath.
Garu.
Aeoridas Yahweh. Aeoridas. Abuga. Stanagongath on way.
Trimeth, Garu.
Yes, sir? Where's
Hereath upper. Yes.
Fifth the team? On where, Thwath? Yeah, it's a whaler.
Where a few lowly refugees had founded a small village, now rose a mighty city. From there would grow an empire.